look, there's nothing to see, a lot to learn though. Yeah, this lesson is not a visual one, but it's a good one, I think. Grab your guitar. We're gonna find out right after this. Hello, my name is David Wallerman. Welcome to this channel, which is all about helping guitar players around the world find their unique voice on the instrument to tell their own personal musical story. Today, we're going to talk about this thing that glues everything together when you are expressing yourself musically. Now, in this lesson, we're going to use some backing tracks. They're available for free. The link is below. The top line in the description of this video will take you to a page, a sign-up page. It's completely free, and you'll be able to access the assets for this video and all the other videos. I started doing that in 2019. I think it's much more practical than the previous system. Anyways, you can do that after. For now, sit back and enjoy this lesson. Let's talk a little bit about what happens when you are speaking. Just speaking, actually, whether it's with your speaking, everyday language or musically, the same kind of thing happens. There are three main elements involved, I think. There is the physical element. On the guitar, it expresses itself with all your muscles, your tendons, your movements, and all of that, right? And that's where you find all the techniques and all those things, right? So that's the physical aspect. Then there's the mental aspect. The mental aspect is the part of your being that thinks through things as you are playing. So that's the part that is involved. If I'm playing something like this, and I want to follow this idea with something else, I'm going to use my mental, and I'm thinking, okay, this, I might be thinking this looks like this position. Okay, that's a B Dorian. So I can maybe follow that by an A major, A Ionian. So all the theory stuff, right? That's the mental aspect, the mathematical things. So that's aspect number two. So we have physical, mental, and then I'm going to call this spiritual, for lack of a better word. And the spiritual element is the element where all your experiences, your real-time experiences, come out. So if you're playing the blues after a bad breakup, well, your physical is really gonna be engaged. So I'm trying to replicate that, but I don't have that spiritual experience with the blues currently because I'm happily married and everything is okay in regards to that. But that's the spiritual realm. Okay, so three elements. Yes, there are more, but I like to keep things simple. Okay, physical, mental, spiritual. Those come out especially when you are in an improvisation situation. But most of the time, what I found, and what I'm sure you've noticed that too, is that one or two aspects of these three things are more developed than the other. And actually, oftentimes, I'll say that one of the aspects is completely forgotten. So that's why sometimes you would hear players say, I'm more of a feeling guy. I'm more of a blues guy. And that's great. That means that their feeling and connection, the emotional, spiritual connection with the music is more developed than others. But it also means that my technique is not very good. On the other hand, you have some players who are like very much technique orientated and not very much spiritual. And we find that with everyone. Everyone has one or two of these things a little bit higher than the others. So the idea is to determine which one is not as developed. And today's lesson is going to help you determine that and bring up whatever is lower to the same level as the others so that you can grow as a musician. And the thing, I think, that prevents players to really experience those three elements is this right here. Your eyes. When you're playing, yes, you need a connection with the instrument. And when you start playing, your eyes are the most direct connection to your instrument. That's how you memorize your scales. And that's good when you're starting out, but eventually your eyes kind of take over and they almost become this fourth element, the visual element, which is not really, I think, an important element musically. It's really those three things: the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. The visual is not really helping anything. So we're going to kill the visual with these exercises, and you will discover, I think, a few things. So I'm not going to cheat. I can't see. I can. I still can. It's a little blurry. But we're gonna do this. Yeah, it's a shirt. I was hoping to have something else a little more aesthetically pleasing, but hey, that's the advantage of wearing 2 t-shirts. See? I told my wife that it wasn't. Where's my pick now? There it is. All right. You know what? I'm gonna cheat because as you're doing this, I'm Rambo. As you're doing this exercise, I want you to play with a tone that you like, that you enjoy, that will match this. So I like the clean one, but we're gonna play over backing tracks. I'm gonna go to a lead preset, the one I usually use. Lots of delay. Okay, if someone just watched the video, started watching with me like this, what? Okay, anyways, rewatch from the beginning if you just joined us. All right, so now I'm completely blindfolded. Hopefully this will hold. I'm still having my eyes shut. I can't switch anymore. So bear with me. Okay, thankfully I have a foot switch on. My foot is gonna hit it. And here's a backing track. All right, it's a loop. It's gonna loop over and over. My visual is not involved anymore, just my ears. I'm gonna start with the notes. I'm gonna ask myself, do I like this or not? I'm gonna try the next note up. I like that. This one, I'm not sure. Yeah, so you surround the notes with the notes a fret before and a fret after. Okay, I like these. So these two are part of the conversation that's going on. And I'm gonna try another one. Okay, I like that. And I'm gonna surround that and create an area of the fretboard. If you hit a note, not good. Try another one. Until you have a few notes that you know will work and you start speaking. Once you're comfortable with an area of the fretboard, I want you to take a leap of faith. You're gonna jump up and land on the frets. That note might be good, or might not. If it's not, fix it with a half step bend. You're only a fret away from a good note. And then surround the other notes. So first you're gonna search, probably. But what happens is that you're associating sounds with muscle movement. Just like when I'm talking to you, if I want to say the word guitar, I don't have to think about how to open my throat to make those sounds. No, it just comes out. Same thing musically, and bypassing your eyes is going to help. Sorry. And take leaps of faith. And you'll find that the more you do this, the faster you'll be at fixing mistakes. And so forth. Okay. Now, okay, that's enough for now. Here they are. So that's the idea. And what happens is that if you engage your ears with what you're playing, basically replace your eyes with your ears, you'll find that you're a lot closer to your music, and it happens pretty fast. You'll be able to just hear a track and play over it. Because as you're playing, you're going to recognize things. You can name those if you have the names. It sounds very Lydian-like, but if you don't know the name, you still hear that, and your fingers, there's that that invisible connection between what you're hearing and what you're responding to with your fingers this time. That kind of responds very naturally to things. It's the parallel is well, you're having a conversation. Like I said earlier, you don't have to think about all the muscles involved in your speech. You just do it. You just respond. Or if you're hitting a hammer, or no, you're hitting a nail with a hammer, and ouch, you hurt yourself. It's a natural reaction that is appropriate, right? You don't have to think about, oop, I missed. That's my finger there. That hurts very much. How can I tell that it hurts? I'm gonna create a word. I want the word ow. Okay, I've got to put my throat like this. And then 5 minutes after, your finger is falling off, and you're ow. No, it's a natural reaction. Okay, do this exercise. I promise that doing this 5 minutes a day and in a couple of weeks, you're gonna find a huge difference in your music. It really does happen. But bypass the ice. Don't cheat. And if you're scared that you're going to cheat, it's easy. You know, when you have a guitar in your hand, automatically my head goes down like this. Use a t-shirt or something to cover your eyes, and it really works. Now, I prepared for you a few backing tracks like this one. The key is irrelevant, although I did list the scale if you want. But really, the idea is to play a little bit, eyes closed, and then take a leap of faith, and then figure out which notes around that landing note will work. That's what I have for you today. So those tracks are available for free. The link is below. Sign up if you haven't already. You only need to access. Let me start this over. You only need to sign up once. Because once you signed up, you just log in and you access all those videos that I'm doing here for free with the backing tracks, the charts, and all that good stuff. We made it. All right, I hope this was useful for you. Thank you so much for watching the channel. More and more of you are watching this. And if this is your first visit, really appreciate you stopping by. Consider subscribing so you don't miss any videos. Hit the bell notification. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a new video comes out like this one. Helping guitar players around the world find their voice on the instrument to tell their own personal musical story, blindfolded. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Practice well.